Hey guys, welcome to Solo ReacTalk. Today, I'm going to be reacting to Linfamy History of Japan. Today's episode is full of the Soga Part 2. I already watched Part 1. I'll put the card right up here if you want to watch that reaction and other associated Linfamy History of Japan videos. Yeah, let's start. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
The imperial court is full. A man stands next to the empress reading a scroll, his voice clear and deliberate. But if you look closer, you can see his hand shaking. Beads of sweat trickle down his forehead. The assassins wait in the crowd, sneaking glances at their leader. Moments pass. The glances become more frequent. Finally, the leader of the conspirators gives the signal. Attack. The Soga clan was out of control, everyone knew it. You should too if you watched the previous video. If you haven't yet, I highly recommend watching it and then coming back here for the conclusion. Two men plotted to take down Soga no Iruka and end the Soga clan's abuse of power. They were Nakatomi no Kamatari, the mastermind of the whole thing, and Prince Nakano Oe. Nakatomi no Kamatari was a high-ranking official of the court, and he supported Prince Yamashiro in the succession debate that followed Emperor Jomei's death. And yeah, he's from that same Nakatomi clan that fought against the Soga years before over the introduction of Buddhism to Japan. By all accounts, Kamatari was well-read and loved learning. He was especially into Chinese military strategy. He worried that the Tang Chinese would invade Japan. They were already moving eastward into the Korean peninsula. Kamatari came to Prince Nakano Oe, a son of the current monarch, Empress Kogyoku. The prince was receptive, and Kamatari laid out the plan. An envoy from the Korean kingdoms was scheduled to arrive bearing memorials for the Empress Kogyoku. There would be a court ceremony for the occasion. The plan was to murder the most powerful man in court, Soga no Iruka, at the ceremony in front of the empress and all the nobles. Now, this plan broke all kinds of taboos. Remember the Japanese obsession with purity. The empress was the epitome of purity, but killing was an act of ultimate pollution. To kill in front of the empress was double plus bad. And that was why Soga no Iruka would not expect it. Iruka was cruel and petty, but he wasn't stupid. He knew he had enemies gunning for him. He had guards follow him everywhere and wore his sword at all times. This ceremony was the only time and place where he would be vulnerable. The plan was daring. It was bold. But would it work? No, not yet. Even if they cut off the head, the Soga body included a powerful military. They needed an army to counter the Soga forces. And so, Nakatomi no Kamatari tapped another man, a military man. His name was Soga no Ishikawa no Maro. Wait, Soga? That's right, Maro was a Soga, son of Soga no Umako. Maro wasn't fond of Iruka, and Maro's own father was displeased that the Soga orchestrated Emperor Jomei's ascension to the throne years before. Maro agreed to lend his forces to the cause. They shook on it, which in those days meant Prince Nakano Oe had to marry Ishikawa no Maro's daughter. I know what you're thinking, but don't worry, it wasn't a Robb Stark situation, it was actually a happy marriage. On the day of the ceremony, Nakano Oe had picked 4 men to assassinate Soga no Iruka, and had soldiers ready to assist. The Korean representatives arrived at the ceremony, which had entertainers for the guests. Iruka was cautious and always carried a sword. If you constantly piss people off, it's probably wise to always carry a sword. Kamatari had taught the entertainers a way to convince Iruka to put his sword away. The historical text does not explain how they did this, but I imagine it went down like this. Sir, may we borrow your sword? Oh, for what reason? To strike at the people who enjoy our show but don't hit the like button. Ah yes, go ahead and take my sword. People who like a piece of entertainment but don't hit like are the worst and should be punished. Oblivious, the most powerful man in the court gave away his only weapon and took us next to Empress Kogyoku. Ishikawa no Maro, the military leader, remember, started reading the memorials, slowly. Prince Nakano Oe had instructed him to read the memorials and let him know that the attack would happen during the reading. While that was happening, Prince Nakano Oe bribed some guards to close all 12 palace gates and keep them closed. Maro continued reading. The nobles and the conspirators were in the room, listening, waiting. Until, at the appointed time, Prince Nakanooe gave the signal to the 4 assassins, and nothing happened. Nakatomi no Kamatari whispered frantically for the assassins to do their jobs. They didn't budge. What they did do was tremble. They couldn't even swallow their food because they were terrified of Soga no Iruka.
Wow.
Maro continued reading, slowly, knowing that the opportunity would pass if he finished. Pretty soon, he too faltered. Sweat beaded down his forehead. His voice broke. Someone in the audience asked Maro, "Why do you tremble?" He responded with, "I am so close to the Divine Empress that I tremble and perspiration falls from me." Nice. Afraid that the plan would fall apart, Prince Nakanooe snatched a sword from one of the assassins and charged, cutting Iruka in the shoulder and head. Iruka fell. Bleeding, he turned to the Empress Kogyoku and insisted he did nothing wrong. He begged for an investigation. Prince Nakanooe laid out his case to the Empress. He accused Iruka of planning to replace the imperial house with his own. Did she want Soga descendants to replace descendants of the imperial house? The Empress's response? She turned around and left the room to consider the matter. Now, did she really leave to think? I doubt it. She probably knew that her leaving was a death sentence for Iruka. The conspirators descended upon Iruka and brought his reign to an end. One bloody day ended 50 years of Soga dominance. The aftermath couldn't have gone any more smoothly for the conspirators. The Soga army dispersed. Iruka's father, Soga no Emishi, knew he lost and torched his own home with him inside it, destroying valuable national treasures that he kept there for safekeeping. Empress Kogyoku stepped down from the throne because the killing was such an unclean act. By recommendation of Nakatomi no Kamatari, she gave the seat to her brother, who became Emperor Kotoku. Prince Nakanooe became his regent and handled affairs of the state. Ishikawa no Maro got a high government position. As for Nakatomi no Kamatari, he would continue to play a major role in court affairs. He would later be awarded the title of Fujiwara, becoming Fujiwara no Kamatari, founder of the famous Fujiwara clan. The reason Kamatari tapped Prince Nakanooe to take part in the coup was because he wanted the prince to rule afterwards, and believed the prince would be a strong leader rather than a puppet. Kamatari feared a Tang invasion. He thought a strong central government with a strong leader would be the best way for Japan to defend itself. It's ironic, then, that Kamatari destroyed the Soga because they held power over the emperor for 50 years, but his own Fujiwara clan would go on to do the same for more than 300 years. Hey guys, I just want to take a moment to thank all of the people who have donated to our Patreon since we started. First we have Emperor Tyler Jeffrey Condon, Cecile and Anthony, Trevor, Lucas Ruano, Meshua, Lauren Duffy, Wilson Briseño, Alan Pacheco, awesome name, Darren Moore, Dr. Malik, the good doctor, Joe, nice and simple, Nikki, Ayame, Philososhi, Mike is just Mike. Who is he? Just Mike. Shane Goodson, Yeo Tech, St. Miles. Thank you guys, I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, then leave a like. If you didn't like the video, then click the subscribe button to subscribe for more videos. And did you know that this video is part of a playlist? Oh yeah, check it out, it's over there. There.
Well, guys, that was part 2 of the fall of the Soga clan. I'm just trying to imagine myself if I was the Empress and I just saw all of this, going on. Like, here I am, I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be a nice day, going to meet dignitaries from Korea. I'm just going to sit here and watch the entertainment and listen to the speakers, saying their grandiose speeches and welcoming new guests and everything like that. Next thing, your handler, if I can say that, Soga no Iraku, or Iruka, sorry, got slashed on the face. He got slashed on his body, and he's now begging for his life in front of you. I would also just walk out the room. I'm like, you know what? I'm out. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know who did what everyone is talking, everybody is making a noise. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'll let you guys figure it out yourselves. And yeah, I would have done the same. And what's his name again? Soga no Ishikawa no Mara or Maro. When he was saying out the announcements and sweating, and and when someone asked him, "Why are you sweating so much?" Like, and he comes up with that flimsy excuse. That was actually very funny. That was very, very funny, considering the situation that they were in. It was so funny. And yeah, Nakatomi no Kamatari. He planned. Oh yeah, also Naka no Owe. Their plan really it took guts. It took guts. It was a lucky situation for them, I think. And if they didn't have cool heads in the very beginning, towards the end, things would have went completely upside down. Soga no Iroka could have left, and he would have continued on his shadow reign over the Empire of Japan. So yeah, they had a plan, they executed the plan flawlessly, and they made it. Unlike the prince Yamashiro, who was killed, he didn't have a plan. He just thought people were honorable. That's not how it goes in the Game of Thrones. That's not how it goes in the Game of Thrones. And now Nakatomi no Kamatari has become the Fujiwara no Kamatari. Okay, I'm not sure about this clan, the Fujiwara clan. Hopefully Linfamy is going to further explain about them and their ascendancy. And yeah, like he said, it's kind of like history repeating itself. First it was with the Soga clan, busy beating up the other clans like the Sukhoi clan. I think that's what it was called. I forgot that other clan's names. When they were trying to promote the religion, the Buddhist religion, into Japan. And they won that battle. And now, after so many years, they've been defeated by Nakatomi no Kamatari. And now Fujiwara no Kamatari is now the puppeteer of the empire. That entire clan, the Fujiwara clan, is now becoming the puppeteer, just like how the Soga were. So history is repeating itself. Everything that has happened before is happening again. And yeah, it's quite interesting to see this all happen. Oh well, Soga clan, bye-bye. Okay, guys, that's it for today. And oh yeah, I have to say this. I like how Linfamy connects his storytelling, his narrating, with advertising his channel and asking people to like and follow and subscribe, to his channel. I like how he does that. I need to learn how to do that. Okay, guys. Yeah. All right. That's it. Remember to give me a like if you like the video, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also, click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.